How's it going, everyone? My name is McQ and welcome back to the shadows that run alongside our car. Now, this is actually the second time I'm gonna be trying to do this video, because there was a weird, textural glitch thing and it didn't look right. But the last video we went through Sydney's eyes, so now we're gonna go through Dustin's viewpoint of this. Gun it. Put the pedal to the floor. The wheel screeches as we pull out into the lane. The car swerves, but it doesn't really matter. There's no one else out here as far as the eye can see. The abandoned stations shrink behind us until it's gone. There's just us, and the long run. Hopefully you like me just talking. As these people are not talking. The world outside the windows passes by us in abstract, like the whole world has given up on having any meaning. We drive in silence. Hip. After a while I hear the faint buzzing of the power window being rolled down. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are going to hurl themselves at the moving car. Fair enough. Well, that was a thrilling conversation. So I guess this is kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but what's your name anyway? Right, we never did introduce yourself. It's Shelby, that's what the name was. Shelby. Well, nice to officially meet you then, Shelby. My name is Dustin. Okay. The car shudders briefly as we rumble over a series of potholes, but then the road smooths again. The humming of the engine reminds me of a storm, brewing far off in the horizon. Beyond these occasional noises, we sit in silence. So what were you doing before everything happened? Oh. Wow, that's the first time she actually started a conversation. Guess I'm not so intimidating after all. What was I doing? God, what was I? A whole lot of nothing. But that sounds super impressive, huh? Just a scruffy drifter. Not so sure she wants to hear that. I dodged the question. Let's dodge the question this time. You know, this and that. Never really settled into one thing in particular. What about you? This ride is yours, right? Yeah, well, it's really my dad's car was. And when I was alive, though, I was the only one who ever drove it. I guess he didn't. Sorry, never mind. It's okay. The booze would have killed him eventually anyways. And then time passes. Pretty quiet in there, huh? Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. You think there's any radio stations left? I'd be pretty shocked if so. Reckon it wouldn't hurt to look, though. Mariachi band? Fiddling with the dial, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna find anything. Static comes in and out in waves. Every so often the distortion gives the illusion of an actual sound, but then it goes right back to nothingness. Just then, though... Hang on a sec, go back down. I think I actually heard something. The noise faces in and out, and then as something comes into auditory focus... Mariachi! Lovely. Is that mariachi? Can't contain myself. The sound is unmistakably horns blare joyously over the stag and a sick fanfare while a man's voice wails softly sulphurous. Kinda like that, I'm guessing. I'm laughing so hard I nearly pissed myself. Shelby's nearly there too. That was not what I was expecting. Who the hell is out there running this? Of all the music that would be left. Man. I sink back into the driver's seat, letting my mind drift to the music. The dissonance is almost comforting. As the fractured chords wash over me, I try to pretend that I'm lounging in a truck bed somewhere. Out in the sun, mid-afternoon, shirt damp with dirt, dirty from a hard day's work. For a moment, I almost believed it. The music falls shorter for a few seconds before starting up again. Wait, isn't this the same song again? It's probably on the endless loop because why wouldn't it be? Sure seems that way. Guess it's just ghosts on the waves after all. And the undead aren't exactly interested in DJing. What'd you think? A zombie you'd even listen to? Is death metal too obvious of an answer? Rob Zombie, maybe they're all into baby metal these days. I don't know, I think the Grateful Dead seems more apt. You know, I've always wondered this, but what are they grateful for exactly? Maybe they finally found themselves some peace. Peace, huh? Wish they'd let us have some of that. Okay, most of this is the exact same thing as the, Shelby side of the story, so all of this is just gonna be repeating myself. Well, except for that, I shook my head at the radio controls. What were they into anyway? Music-wise, I really like Alanis Morissette, top 40 hits, that sort of thing. You, and don't tell me it's baby metal. You judge me if I say I actually haven't heard of them? No, that might be for the best. What do you listen to then? Most people look at me and expect me to be in the Stones or Marley or something, but well, you probably actually judge me more for this. Try me. ABBA. Hey, Abba's good, just as I thought. She starts laughing at my expense. It's a nice sound, though. Not gonna be poetic and say that it sounds like music or anything like that. Still, it's good to hear. Told you. No, it's fine. Their music's catchy. I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but it's fine. Your parents? Yeesh. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for a Leonus. How old do you think I am? Pretty sure there's no right answer to that question. Except for that one. I'm 22. Shit. God, that's so young. She's practically a kid. What was I doing when I was 22? Still wasting my life, I reckon. I wonder if she's ever been to school. That young and the whole damn world's crashing down around her? Try not to make a face, but I can see my knuckles going white as my fingers grip harder into the wheel. This is kind of similar to ABBA, isn't it? All peppy and stuff. You should be happy to have it. That's sure an optimistic take on it. Alright, enough of you. I reach down and turn the volume knob to a sharp left, and the radio blissfully goes silent. Farewell, wailing man. Now it's just us again. Did you ever expect things to end up this way? It's getting dark, huh? The sun sets so late in the summer. Ignoring me? Dodging the question, are we? Wonder what she was into before this. Maybe she has always planned on the world drifting to hell in a handbasket. Smoked away her youth and willed away her time. No, that's me, ain't it? I'm a bit surprised you still have any light at all at this hour. Especially without the streetlights and all. It's like the sky's just been saving it up. It's a bit like a dying fire. Kinda fitting for the end of the world. So you never really told me what it is that you do. I mean, you don't have to be a job or anything, but well, what do you like to do, or what did you like to do before? Actually, I worked a lot. Didn't really have time for much other than that. I wake up, shower, go to work, have a lunch break, back to work, get off work, eat dinner, and watch TV for a few minutes before passing out. And then the whole thing would start all over again in the morning. That was about it. Guess that'd be most people's story. It's tough out there. It was tough, probably tougher now. All kinds of pointless in the end, isn't it? You work your damn tail off and everything goes to put anyway. And you just wonder why you didn't spend your time better, you know? Yeah, I guess that doesn't matter either way. So what about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all your time listening to ABBA. Actually, I kinda did. Used to travel a lot, looking for work and stuff. I suppose you could call me a bit of a nomad. Well, that sure is lofty. That sounds really cliche. Not really, it sort of suits you. What are you implying? To tell you the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. When you can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place. Got to the point I used to wish I could take a vacation from life. Guess I got my wish, didn't I? Wishes never do come true the way you expect them to, huh? Yeah, monkey's paw. I don't think she knows I've noticed, but she's been pressing at her gut a lot. Wonder if she's alright. Since I first ran into her, she's been in a rough way, and I'm not sure it's gotten better. Probably should have looked for some more bags of that ginger stuff. Comment on her hand. You okay there? Point towards her stomach with the back of my hand. Oh, yeah, it's gotten a little better, but I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. I do, but... Christ, I'm really not equipped for this. I know first aid I can stitch up a cut, but... Gastric distress is a bit beyond me. You think we should stop and rest? Nah, like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyways. Braking would just waste the gas. Right, the fuel. Everything wasn't so weird these days. Anyway, I call it suspicious that there was only a single tank's worth left. Not much we can do about that, though. Onward it is, then. How will this end? Do you ever wonder, like, why us? Why did we make it this far? Was it really such a good thing that we're still alive? I didn't. I used to. Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. I stopped to wonder what my own life was worth. It's a dangerous train of thought, I'll tell you that. We're here. That's what matters. Despite it all, we're safe here. And we're here and we're safe. The how and why of it just garnishes on the salad. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we're really facing the apocalypse or whatever. For the first couple of months, I just kept working. Kept on like everything was fine. And... then, listen, you don't gotta answer me if you don't want to, but your old man, what happened? My dad? So he needed more beer, right? Of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic, but they wouldn't even let him in our nearby liquor store anymore, so he wandered up to another one. So it so happened that that part of the town was infested. It took a while before I even noticed, but since he wasn't really any different from usual. It's pretty pathetic, huh? But so was my dad. And in the end, I won't be doing much better. Great, now I feel like I want to puke. Hey, pause. Don't say anything like that, Shelby. One of us has to keep this up. First hand on hers. Now, through her point of view, Dustin put his hand on her, so let's let her be. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be a creep about it. She's already tense enough, but I'm still here, just remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. It'd be stupid to assume that they would, but while we're still breathing, there's hope. That's pretty cheesy, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry about that, about your dad, I mean. If you didn't get along with him, then it must have been hard losing someone that close to you. Yeah, I guess. It all happened so fast. I'm still trying to come to terms with it. I wouldn't worry too much. There's no wrong way to feel. I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has been around in a long while. Wonder if there's anyone else still out there. I wonder if they're stuck out here, like this. I wonder if we'll ever know. Oh? Is this different? I don't know why, but the air feels colder. Maybe it's time to roll up the windows. Hey. She doesn't look so good. So I just remembered something pretty funny. Nothing? She's bored of me already. A few weeks ago, I was running down this alley and I saw this old poster, right? Real be the weathered thing. Scribbled on the corner of it. What's she looking at? Is she even listening? Hey, are you really feeling alright? God, please say something. Shelby? She keeps staring forward at something. And nothing. Besides the glow of the headlights on the empty road that's pitch black outside. There isn't a thing to see. This isn't good, but she hasn't fallen asleep. Her eyes are still open. The car gives a bit of a sputter. The gauge is on empty. Actually, the warning light has been on a while. Shelby. Shit. Come on now. I pull to the side of the road. This rust bucket's on its last legs anyways. The engine cuts off with an appreciative sigh. Hey, talk to me. Do you need a puke or something? Shelby. She says nothing and sits still as a statue. I'm not even sure if she's breathing. Do I touch her? I start to reach out my hand. Just then, she turns slowly to look at me. Her mouth hangs. Her eyes are completely empty. She stares at me, only lifeless, and leans in closer. I should have seen this coming. Oh, wow. Well, that was drastically different. Huh. Okay, well, I'm curious to see what would happen if I put my hand on her. So, I'm gonna start this again. Guess I could have saved before, which I didn't really see an option. But, I will fast forward to the point where I can put my hand on her and see if that changes anything. So, I'll be right back. Luckily, we had a skip function right here, which allowed us to skip through all the text and go straight to the branching paths. So, getting here was, super simple. So, let's rest our hand on her and see what happens. I slam my right hand off the wheel. Wait, this is familiar. Her hand is resting by her leg near the center console, so I reach over. Her hand jerks when I touch it, but she doesn't pull away. Wow, her skin feels really cold. Is that normal? Maybe because the window's open. Maybe it's because she's sick. Really, I wish I knew a bit more medical shit right about now. Actually, if she had a fever, shouldn't she be hotter? A chill like that can't be normal. It's not even that cold in here. But we're still here, so just remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. It'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. It's pretty cheesy, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. About your dad, I mean. Even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must have been hard losing someone that close to you. Yeah, I guess. It all happened so fast, I'm still trying to come to terms with it. Okay, so now it's just kind of repeating what just happened previously. I'll skim through this over quickly, I guess. I starts talking. The engine keeps an unsettling sort of rumble, and my heart jumps. It sputters a few times, and the whole chase lurches. I think that's how you pronounce that. With a pitiful clattering, the engine stalls out, and the car can't do anything but coast. Crap. Noticed the fuel light click on some minutes ago, but I guess I still want to think we had some more time. The car rolls down the pavement until it can't anymore, and we amble to a stop. Really thought the gas would last a little longer than that. Bound to happen sooner or later, wasn't it? God, if I wasn't hoping for later. We bought this car used, after all. It's cost efficient, but not so much fuel efficient. Wonder how far the next gas station is. Be nice if there were some signs around here, or something. I can't believe we've gone this long without seeing any. I haven't seen anything for miles. Even without people, without lights, I can't see how this could be. Like civilization just packed up and left the moment everything started to crumble, leaving not a trace behind. Even if there were, it's not like we could have seen them. It's gotten so dark and without the streetlights. Hey, how fast do you think you can run? I don't want to run anymore. About average, I guess. You reckon we should? Her hand touches down to her stomach again. She felt so damn cold. I don't know if there's a point. Not much point to anything. Not anymore. Maybe not. It's too damn dark anyhow. In all likelihood, one of us would probably trip and fall. It'd be pretty sad to make it this far just to die from a bust-up face. Please just smile. Yeah, it would. Anyway, there's nothing we can do until the sun rises. I stare out to the window. The sky's clouded, but if I squint, I can see faint lights in the velvet. The breeze through the open window is quiet and clean. Guess we're crashing here tonight then, huh? In more ways than one. Could be worse, anyway. At least the air smells nice. Yeah. Sink back into my seat. I search around for the lever on the side so I can adjust the angle, but even when I yank on it, the damn thing, it wouldn't budge. Used car, alright. Try and get comfy the best I can. I only hope that she can too. I'm not sure if going to sleep is right for now. Well, good night then. It's so dark now, it's not much different than I shut my eyes. I breathe in and out. And wait for sleep. I hope we see the morning. Ah. Okay, so yeah, Dustin didn't get to see the morning. Interesting. I wonder if there's more branching paths besides the one we did for Shelby. I'm sure there is, and the two we did for this episode for Dustin. Interesting. I'm sure there is different paths depending on which options you pick and everything, but maybe you guys should figure that out for yourselves. Actually, that sounded kind of rude for me saying that, but I'll link a description of the game. God, why do I always mess up? I will link a link, I guess, of the game in the description below so you can learn more endings, I guess. But this is a really interesting game. I think this was for like a game jam that was made in like 2 days, or it was a short amount of time, but I really enjoyed this. This was really good. I enjoyed the storytelling, and branching paths are always really interesting. Adds great replay value. The art was great. The music was great. That damn wailing mariachi guy. But anyways, thank you so much for watching me play Shadows That Run Across the Car. And thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch. Be sure to check out any of the other videos that I've done. And be sure to subscribe if you are willing to do such a thing, I guess. Oh boy. But yeah, I got other videos on my channel, so if you want to, check them out. If you like seeing my pretty face, kind of. I really appreciate you looking around the channel for a bit. But anyways, I'm just rambling now. But again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later. Good choice indeed. I'm liking this girl Robin here. Hey, are you okay? Not really. Oh. Sorry, I just felt really sick all of a sudden. Oh. Are you pregnant? Oh my! What have I peered into? Undressing woman. Can I touch it? Holy shit!